first of all, I just want to say Happy New Year to you, and thank you for following me this year. I wanted to come to you today and do my final 2025 market update, with just a little bit of a recap over what we've seen in 2025 and where we think we're headed next. So let's break that down. In 2025, all the experts expected more homes to hit the market, and that's exactly what happened. Inventory grew significantly as more sellers finally were putting their homes on the market after years of really tight supply. Everything kind of loosened up a little bit. Buyers had a lot more choices. And so with that, comes a lot of different things. The homes are staying on the market much longer. And I think everybody has seen that. There's been a lot more negotiation going on. And so that's been a really good thing for buyers. So existing home sales did tick up only about 2% this year, but that's still about 20% less than what we had during the pre-pandemic levels. And so we're, staying on the market longer, and homes are getting closed. It's just taking a little bit more to get to the closing table. So with that information, the question is, who is moving and why? What I saw personally in my own business was first-time home buyers. So first-time home buyers was a very big bulk of my business this year, which is a great thing. We want to see first-time home buyers. A lot of first-time home buyers were unable to get into houses when the inventory was so low. Now they have more options. Now there's financing is not as big a problem for a lot of them because they're not having to fight with all cash buyers, or they're not having to fight with conventional loans with big down payments. We've seen a lot more people being able to use FHA and VA loans this year, and so that's been a real big improvement. I've also been working with a lot of downsizers. A lot of people who have moved this year have been selling their bigger homes, their big family homes, and then moving into a smaller home. And I'm really going to focus a lot more on that with my business this last year, because that's exactly what my husband and I did. We sold our home. We bought a smaller home this year. And did we trade in a great interest rate for a higher interest rate? Yeah, we did. We went from a 2.5% interest rate to a 6.3% interest rate. And that's a big difference. However, we're in a smaller house, and the big picture is that our monthly bills are much lower. And so we have a lot more flexibility. We've got a lot more margin in our finances, in our time. And it's been a really good thing for us. And I've talked to a lot of people this year who have been wanting to do that too. Been working with a lot of downsizers. And then of course, another big bulk of my business this year was reload people who were moving here for jobs. So really a lot of the people, a big portion of people who are moving this year moved because they had to, either for work or because they wanted to be closer to their kids or their grandkids, family. People are a lot more mobile now because they can work from home. And so I saw a lot of people relocating to be closer to their family. So what does that make 2026 look like for us? Well, the experts are predicting that inventory is going to continue growing, giving buyers more choices, which is great. Home sales are expected to rise a little bit further as rates maybe ease up a little bit modestly, but I would say that most professionals, most experts are not expecting the interest rates to change a lot this year. There could be some movement towards the middle of the year as the Fed chair, the current Fed chair moves out and we get somebody new in there, but there's really not any huge expectations. We feel like interest rates are going to hover probably in the low sixes, and we expect prices to stay a little flat. Basically it's what they've been this year. The prices have been flat. Buyers have been able to negotiate a lot more, but what I've seen is buyers negotiating more with closing costs and other incentives than they have with home prices. And so that's really kept our home prices pretty flat and stable this year. We're not really expecting any dramatic changes to that. I hope this information has been helpful to you. Are you thinking about a move this year? 2026 might be your year. I really do expect there to be more seasonality in the housing market this coming year. So spring probably is going to be our big time to see more sellers and buyers in the market. And so that may be a good time for you if you're thinking about buying at that point, or if you're thinking about downsizing. I'd love to have a conversation with you and kind of tell you the impact that it's had on on my family. So if you're interested in knowing more specific local information about the market where you live, because you know I cover a very big area in North Texas, comment below and tell me what city that you're located in or what neighborhood you're located in. If you want a little bit more information, then I would be able to take what I've seen this year and apply it directly to you. So I hope you're having a great holiday. Hope you enjoy some more slow time this week, and that we can connect this year and see what the best opportunity for housing is for you.